Alrighty, time for another edition of Science Sunday. Of course, joined by Aoife Ryle here at the Connecticut Science Center.
Good morning.
Good morning. A brand new traveling exhibition is opened here at the Connecticut Science Center. Dinosaurs around the world.
Yeah, we're really excited about
I
it.
think everyone's super excited.
Yeah, we pretty much sold out this weekend, but it's going to be here for a while, so plenty of time to come visit it.
And right on theme with dinos around the world, you've got something to deal with fossils today.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
these are not dinosaur fossils. We'll start there. They're actually horse fossils.
All right.
But I thought it would be cool to show how much we can learn from fossils and why they're so important to our understanding of our natural history and evolution.
Okay.
So horses are a really good example. We have a ton of horse fossils. So starting all the way from about 52 million years ago, you have a tooth from an Eohippus, which was one of the earliest horses. It was actually about the size of a fox.
Okay.
So small.
Oh, tiny.
Yeah, and you can see there, the skull had a really small jaw. So based on its tooth and its jaw, we know that it probably ate leaves and fruit, maybe things that weren't too tough.
So this is like just about 10, 11 centimeters.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
small.
All right.
Yeah, and then we look at this foot here, you can see those 4 toes. So horses actually used to have 4 toes.
Okay.
Running around that forest floor, right, kind of muddy, so 4 toes helps you, kind of like, so you don't fall over.
Okay. Bit of balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as we've seen, there was some climate change that happened in North America. The grasslands expanded, and so our horses evolved to account for that.
All right.
So we get to about 30 million years ago, and we have horses that have 3 toes. And they're starting to develop a little bit of a bigger middle toe here. We have jaws that are starting to get a little thicker as they started to eat more grasses that are tougher, and you need a stronger jaw to chew those up. We get to about 20 million years ago, we can see this hoof in the middle is really starting to develop. Hoofs are really good for running quickly on hard ground, like a grassland. And we also see the teeth are starting to get a little bit flatter, more ridges, which are better at grinding up grasses.
Okay.
And finally, we get to where we are now with these huge hoofs, this big animal that's really well designed for running on grass, flat teeth for grinding up grasses, and then of course, those huge jaws.
So the hoof is almost like 3 times what it started at here 50 however million years ago.
Yeah. And so the kind of important thing too to remember is that this isn't something the horses decided to do. And there's a lot of other species that didn't work out and that unfortunately went extinct. So it's not a linear process, it's all by accident, but we can see this huge change in our animals.
All right. And again, a good tie-in to dinosaurs around the world.
Yeah.
So here at the Science Center, just opened this weekend. And we should point out for people who want to come visit, you have to, there's no choice. You have to go online and book your ticket and buy it in advance.
Yes, you have to reserve your tickets. But again, dinosaurs is included with general admission. So after you book that ticket, you can go and hang out there around these massive dinosaurs for as long as you want.
And if you can't get in one weekend or your time slot, you can look farther down the line.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We want to make sure everyone has a chance to come and see.
Wonderful. All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.